right now. Okay, so it is day 15, halfway through the challenge with Kiara LaShae, you guys. I have definitely seen some results from working out with her Dance Tabata Season 2 workout. So y'all can get booty bands, water bottles, weight snatchers, yogi fits, anything that you need to work out and get your workout journey popping with Kiara LaShae. And also, don't forget to check out ISO Tea because it definitely helps with your stomach and detoxing and getting rid of bloats. So go ahead and get down below in my description box and check it out, y'all. Get this workout journey popping.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another Marriage at First Sight review. All right, y'all. I mean, y'all wanted me to review this, okay? So if it's not that, entertaining, it's not my fault. This is what you guys asked for, okay? I love y'all, so I'm gonna give it to you, all right? So let's start off with Amelia and Bennett. Okay, Amelia and Bennett are enjoying breakfast and discussing the meaning of YOLO. Bennett seems to think it means you only love once. Really, what it means is you only live once. But however you want to work it out, that's your prerogative. Amelia is tickled by him. She thinks everything he does is a guffaw, a laugh, a hee hee, a ha ha. Karen and Miles are already discussing boundaries, which they should be. But at the same time, it just comes off as if Karen is, constantly putting up the brick wall around herself, okay? Henry and Christina are still very much awkward, okay? A lot of awkwardness going on. He's comparing them to Woody and Imani, which is a mistake, okay? Don't compare yourself to Woody and Imani with all of their natural, off the bat, off rip, off general purposes, sexual chemistry. Like, don't do it, because you're going to get your feelings hurt, okay? Then they go kayaking, which looks so fun, okay? He's kind of an ass a little bit. Is it just me, or is his attitude, just sometimes, just you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, if I was the worst person, okay, that's what comes to mind. But they have a really good time. And if you guys are interested in these glasses, these are from Firmu. The link is down below where you can get these. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, it's on my Instagram bio as well, where all of my links are. Okay, all right. Woody is basking in his prowess, okay? He's so proud of himself for knocking notches off of the chastity belt that Imani has around her waist right now. Because it's not real. It's not like a real belt, just in case anybody was confused about that, okay? And Imani is pretending not to be into it. But to be honest, like, when you are into a man, when you want to be with a man, like, you like all of that flirtation and all of that energy. Yes, give me all of that energy. I want all of that energy, okay? Like, give me all of that energy, okay? So Brett and Olivia talk about previous relationships and how he was dating a girl, before he got matched. Obviously, he didn't care about the girl that much. As soon as he found out he had a match, pew, he was out of there, okay? He didn't really care. Then they go to the beach and discuss their upbringings, and how they've both, I guess, come up in the church in one way or another. And, upper middle class, middle, lower middle, whatever. We're in the middle somewhere. Caucasian good life, okay? They've had it. Woody and Imani go swimming with Ben and Amelia. And it looks like fun. The problem here is, Woody notices that Ben has on his Hanes boxer briefs instead of having on actual swimming trunks. So there's like no protection from seeing your dick print all over the place. Just saying. But you know what? It's Bennett, so we're going to let it go. Then Woody jumps in the water and loses his ring. I hope they didn't pay a lot of money for those rings. I hope those were little like cheap rings that they give y'all. And then if y'all decide to stay together after the show is over, then of course you guys will go and buy real rings. But whatever. He was talking about he loved his ring. And Imani wasn't really that upset, She was bothered, like, damn, man. It's okay. But it's okay. It's all right, okay? It's not right, but it's okay. Okay, look, that's what's going on with it. And then they take a shower together. And I was just like, but y'all haven't done it yet? Y'all taking showers together, but y'all haven't done it yet? Like, make it make sense for me, because I don't believe you. Y'all, I didn't even know that I was already following Imani on Instagram. I don't know if I had did that when the show started or just because we was already following each other because we have mutual friends. I'm not sure. But either way, they're beautiful, aren't they? They're beautiful. Lots of amazing bone structure happening in that couple there. all of the couples meet up, okay, so that they can, be around other couples, and also so that they can ask each other poignant questions, okay? Poignant questions. Y'all know what I'm saying. Important questions about their relationships, personal questions about their relationships. Of course, there are some people that don't want to share. Brett and Olivia don't want to share. But it's funny, Henry pointed out he's surprised that Brett is still here. He likes Olivia and thinks that she should watch out for him because, he showed himself to be a thirsty thought at the bachelor party. He was flirting with everyone. He was drunk. He was a nuisance. I was feeling Henry. I was like, Henry, you picked up on that, didn't you? And they talk about how they are basically married to strangers, but with some of the couples, there is an extreme amount of comfortability that's happening already. Again, Woody and Imani showered. Ben and Amelia smooched a couple of times. A little smooch. It was cute. Olivia and Brett don't want to share if they have had sex, but they have chemistry. And I was just like, y'all don't want to share if y'all have had sex. Y'all on a reality show where you get married to someone you've never met before, and now you want to be reserved and conservative about what you're sharing? Oh, okay. Like, get the out of my face with this shit. Like, obviously there's to me, I don't care what anybody says, when you put yourself in a situation like this and now you don't want to share what the intimacy situation is like, it makes me feel like y'all just don't want to share because y'all don't know if it's really popping. You know what I'm saying? Like some other people, you can tell it's popping already. Obviously Henry and Christina aren't really clicking. Like, that's obvious. Henry is not aggressive and Christina is used to being with aggressive men. So this relationship, even though she has fun showing him around the world and helping him live a little, shout out to Martin, okay? Yes, that may be the case, but ultimately, nobody feels like they should constantly have it, to pull shit. Like, hey, oh my God, give it to me or I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? But stop making me have to work so hard for the littlest of communication. And that's what it seems like between Henry and Christina. Like, he doesn't even really like look her in her face sometimes when they're talking. She's over here, he's looking over here. It's just, yeah. It would bother me, okay? At dinner, Imani and Woody talk about taking their time with having sex. I'm like, so y'all want to keep trying to convince us that y'all haven't bumped and humped yet? Okay, fine. All right. Imani talks about how her ex was actually secretly married. And Woody talks about how he has cheated in the past, but he's learned from his mistakes. And Imani is being very open with him in the relationship and trusting him. So let's hope he doesn't ruin everything by turning out to be a complete and utter dog. Aaron and Miles spend some time alone and they talk about his grandparents and how he was bred in this monogamous relationship shit. Okay. Karen talks about how her ex had a baby on her. Okay. So yeah, walls. Okay. Walls. He wants to prove that he's worthy of her. But then he tells her that he's been in like 10 monogamous relationships. He's 26, she's 30. This is alarming to her. And she's wondering if she's just the 11th monogamous relationship. And I feel like, look, I'm not going to judge anybody because I feel like if you come into contact with a lot of people, you're a charming man, you don't like to just have casual sex, you might have, a 6-month relationship, a 5-month relationship that just doesn't work out, but that doesn't mean you wanted to be having sex with multiple women at one time. That's understandable. I'm definitely not judging him for that. But I do have to wonder, what was the breakdown of those relationships? Why did they not last? What was the issue? But I feel like Karen is using this as just like another reason to put more walls up, and she's exhausting. Amelia and Ben talk about their upbringings and how Ben grew up creative. He's very close to his sister. And Amelia says that she has the same type of relationship with her brother. We could tell. Ben talks about how his mom having cancer at one point in his, teenage years or something like that. How horrible that was. How difficult that was. And Amelia is feeling really comfortable with him. It's a great conversation. They're sharing. They're caring. They're making eye contact. I'm here for it. Olivia and Brett are getting in the bed that night and they have a funny conversation about whether it's okay to pee in the shower or not. Yeah. Just make sure you clean it. That's all. But it's going straight down the drain, isn't it? Like you're not stewing in your own urine. So yeah, what's the big deal? People pee in the shower all the time. Nobody, especially women, you know why? Because nobody wants to get out of the shower when their ass is wet and sit on the toilet seat. It's something about it makes you feel so disgusting. It does not matter how clean the seat is. It seems way cleaner to just pee in the hot water and let it go down the drain. You can actually see it going down the drain since it's not the same color as the water. So I just kind of feel like, I don't know why that's a no-no for him. But that also makes me feel like there's a part of Brett that is a control freak, and that makes me nervous because he's extremely, in good shape. And sometimes men like that, I don't know, but they just make me uneasy. Like, you don't know what you're getting. Not really. Not for now. Like in enough, where you thought it was all good until one day where he slaps the shit out of you and you don't know where that came from or how to react. I hope that's not what this is. Brett seems like a nice guy, but then at the same time, it's like there is something going on there. There is something going on there. The next morning, they discuss how he was engaged before, okay? The girl who he was engaged to cheated on him twice, so he had to let that bit go. Olivia, on the other hand, has been alone for the past 4 years, and I believe that means she has not had sexual relations in 4 years. And I'm just like, oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Ooh, Lord, y'all, I couldn't do it. Later, they do an obstacle course, and she kills it. Like, she really is an athlete, and so is he. So I think that was fun for them to do something competitive that they could enjoy. Something that they would enjoy whether they were with one another or not. You know what I'm saying? Something that they would personally enjoy, which is really good. You know what I'm saying? That they have that in common. But yeah, my eyebrow is still raised, especially when they get to the conversation about children. Olivia doesn't seem like she wants to have kids. Like, she keeps dancing around it like she's open to it, but you're like a 20, almost 30 something year old woman. If you don't know if you want to have kids yet, I bet you better hope you got the money to freeze some damn eggs, because it's not like you have a lot of time to figure this shit out. So I feel like if you're still at this point in your life where even though you want to be married, you don't know if you want to have children yet, you probably don't. Just saying. Telling him you've never seen yourself as a parent, speaks volumes. Volumes. Then we see Amani and Woody. They were having a really good time with one another, coming from the water, coming from the beach, about to get into the shower, about to take clothes off. I think that's what they were doing. I can't remember. All my notes says that they were really enjoying each other, and it seems like it's time to take these clothes off. They didn't have sex, though. I think they bullshitting with us. I think this entire episode is them pretending as if they haven't had sex yet, but we all know when the cameras left, they did. I'm just saying. Of course, we don't know that, but y'all know what I mean. Like, they have to keep driving it home if they haven't had sex yet, and it's not even a topic of conversation that much with any of the other couples, which makes me feel like they fronting. Like, I don't know why, but that's, I don't want my mama to know that I had let you hit the skins on the first night, married or not. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Karen and Miles, Woody and Amani go out. And there's obviously a difference in the relationships. Karen doesn't like Miles calling her a cougar. She actually took it quite personal and feels the need to discuss it with him later. When they discuss the age difference, it seems as if he's very mature and she's closed off. Like I said, I think she's looking for shit. Like, him calling her a cougar, you're really only 4 years older than him. Like, I think it's more so your vibe than anything. I think if she wasn't such a stick in the mud, it just seems that way. In comparison, she just seems like a stick in the mud. And I think if she didn't come off like that, then maybe she wouldn't come off like a cougar, like someone who's that much older than him. But either way, like I said, I think she's just using it as another reason to put up walls. Christina and Henry go to the Zenzis, yeah, I don't know, but they go to a theme park, and it was really cool. Like, I thought it was dope. There were a lot of caves and stuff like that, and Henry was really scared, and it was just like, why though? I just didn't feel like there was any reason to really be scared or nervous, but he was scared and nervous about everything. Then he didn't want to get mud in his hair. It's like, well, it's gonna wash out. Mud is actually really good for your skin and for your hair. So him not wanting the mud to get on him, it just was like, oh my God, he's so uptight. He's so uptight. Amelia and Ben play life-size chess, which seems really, really cool. And he admits that he does have a crush on her. And he talks about being too nice and what that has been like for him in previous relationships. And she's like, well, I feel lucky to be, you know, with the guy that's too nice. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, some of us don't want to be with a jerk. Some of us do, though. Some of us like a little bit of asshole in the mix. I'm a little bit of an asshole. I need you to be a little bit of an asshole. Amelia talks about how she's been independent in her life. She has a lot going on, and I feel like she's not about to let anybody get in the way of what her dream is or deter her from doing that however she sees fit. And to me, I feel like Ben's life is a life that can be done anywhere. Like, you're riding bikes, making music. Like, you can do that anywhere as far as I can remember, okay? I think that him following her around seems like it's something that can happen, because she's going to have to move again because she has to go through residency, and then she's going to have to get a job at a hospital. And who knows where she's going to have to go, but he's going to have to be okay to, you know, pack a bag and go along if they're going to be married. And right now it seems as if that might still be an issue, you know, because it's always like an open-ended thump thump thump, like, you know, is he gonna break up with her because she has to move all over the place? This is a conversation they've already had. He says he's open to it. Hopefully, if, you know, push comes to shove, they can go ahead and do what they have to do, because I think that her job is very important to her, and whoever she's with is going to have to be able to work with that. But yeah, y'all, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that boring. Y'all let me know what y'all think, okay? I hope y'all enjoyed the review either way. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all in the next one.